Hello everyone and welcome. BogartWilley here. I'm gonna need you to go fuck yourself. Okay. Alright.
Alright, so what do all these mean at the BNB Fightstick? I'll go over everything here. First of all, your layout is how you want your button setup to be. Whether you want a mix box, a hit box, whether you want here. Hold up, is my shit zoomed in too much? It's not. Okay. Alright, so basically the top picture here is what it's going to look like. The bottom picture is the cutout that goes underneath. So, like there you can see the 8 holes there. Those are your mounting holes. So basically what these are for is just essentially how do you want your buttons, right? Personally, I like the Noir layout, but you know, whatever. That's for hitbox. If you want a hitbox, Vuelix, whatever. Now, side panel height. This is how tall do you want your fight stick to be. If you want it thin, get the 1.5. If you want it bigger, maybe go with the 2. These are the color of feet that touch your desk. Add holes for BVG player 1 through 4 LED. I would guess that this is for something close to maybe like the Xbox, how it lights up to tell you what color or what player is on what light or whatever, something like that. This is basically exactly what it says. This would go on the side of your excuse me. This would go, well, not necessarily on the side, but this is just LEDs if you want it to light up inside or outside, whatever. Foam pad, if you play on your lap, or if you play on a slippery surface, like personally I play on my desk, these would probably be a good investment. Input control PCB. Excuse me, I just got off work. Input control PCB. This is basically your PCB. If you want minimum input delay, go with the UFB, the universal. It's expensive, but it works on basically everything. Nutrix style install screws for Brook fight board. Okay. This is only if you were using the wireless version. 3mm. Hey, oh, I'm sorry. I'm only doing one take. Sorry, homies. 3mm adhesive PCB feet. What this does is, instead of screwing your PCB to your chassis, these are little peel and stick plastic things, and you can just basically put them in your screw holes of your PCB and you just stick it on there. Honestly, I don't understand. Well, I know why, but frankly, these should be just standard. Um, it's not very often where you have to have your PCB screwed in. As much as I beat on my stick, mine haven't came out. I've actually tried to rip them out, and they're not going nowhere. These things they're very stubborn. So wherever you decide to put your PCB, if you're using these things, make sure that you want it there, because it's not going nowhere after. What this is for is it basically on the inside has a USB Type B, or better known as a printer cable, the sort of semi-square cable, and on the outside it has a female USB-A cable. Basically that just means that it's a standard USB cable rather than using a printer cable. They're a bit less, they're a bit less, USB-B is a bit less common than A, so pick your poison there. Antenna sockets. This is again only if you're using the wireless version. And okay, this port you see here, this is actually USB Type B. Oh my god. Oh my god. You would use a Type B cable if maybe you don't have a Type C, or maybe you're not willing to make the switch, or maybe you want a specific cable just for your fight stick, or if maybe you have like a shit ton of printers laying around, you could use that. This is basically, I do believe, yeah, this goes and mounts behind this to make it flush, and so it's not as much of a problem. This is a mounting plate that lets you basically, the point of this, oh my god, oh, I have 10,000 yawns in this video. The point of this is so that you have like some ungodly amount of mounting options to mount your JLF to your case. That's basically what this is for. The 20-pin harness, if you're using, I'm going to highlight this. If you're using the UFB, get the harness. It's just way easier. It looks like it's some crazy thing, but if you get the harness, you can look up online. You can just Google the picture. Excuse me. You can Google the picture, and basically it will just make your wiring of all your buttons and stuff just super easier. So just go ahead and get that. This here, this is for if you want the touchpad in L3 and R3. That's up to you. 5-pin to hitbox. This is if you're using the hitbox version. This is something, a PCB caddy. Basically, you really, in 99% of cases, you don't need this, especially if you're going with these. So there you go. And this is a type A to USB type B cable. Ooh, excuse me. Why does that one look so much longer? Okay. If you're using one of these, then, well, no. Maybe. I don't know why you would use that when that exists. Okay. Now this, again, I don't know really why you would use this. This is just a right angle version. And that's a screwdriver. You can get a much better screwdriver for far cheaper. This is if you want to go super, super snazzy, and you can go USB A to Type C. Type C, as far as fight sticks go, number one, the connector is reversible. Excuse me. Whew. The connector's reversible. You don't have to worry about plugging it in the wrong way. If you have a wireless fight stick, USB-C might be actually kind of dope because it carries not only more data faster, but also more power. So you can charge your stick potentially faster with a USB-C. And this is the same thing as these doohickeys here, except it's Type C. That's rich people shit. And that is, oh my god, that is a USB Type B male to a USB Type C female connector. And that's a double-sided, looks like, yeah, USB Type. Bless me, fuck. Oh, that's a braided cable. That's kind of a dope cable. That's in case you have USB-C all around. You would use that for both sides. The benefit of this is not only do you not have to worry about connecting it in upside down, but it doesn't matter which side of the cable you use. And this is for, these are actually a new item. I haven't checked these out yet. I do believe that these are just for basically people that are like hobbyists and modders. Let's see. Now the 110, 187, and 250, those are let's see. Those are sizes of connectors. Like how there's like a gazillion here. I do believe. And if you would have asked me a few months ago, I would have known what all this shit meant. But I haven't been building. Gen 1 and Gen 2 aren't compatible. My version of the site probably looks a little different because I have dark mode on. Okay, that's it. I hope you learned something.